In this video, we'll be focusing on progressive and non-progressive verbs, which are also called stative verbs. We'll be looking at what these stative verbs are. We will see some categories of stative verbs, and we will also look at some verbs that have both a progressive and a non-progressive meaning. Let's begin. Have you ever heard the sentence, "I love you"? I'm sure you've heard it many times. It's all over the movies and TV. But have you ever heard the sentence, "I am loving you"? Probably not, because this is incorrect. So why can we say, "I love you," but not, "I am loving you"? The reason is, love is a stative verb. Stative verbs describe states, that is, conditions or situations that exist, not actions. So that means that they are usually not used in the progressive tenses. There are many stative verbs, and you can see a long list of them in your textbook. We can organize these verbs into some categories. This is the first category that we're going to look at, which is feelings and emotions. I dislike spinach. We appreciate our friends. He wants some free time. In these sentences, dislike, appreciate, and wants are all stative verbs. So they're all in the simple present tense. They are not in the present progressive. Here are some other stative verbs in this category. Love, like, appreciate, care about, please. Dislike, fear, hate, mind or don't mind, desire, need, want, and wish. Another category is mental states. Do you believe in yourself? I recognize this place. Believe and recognize are words that are stative verbs, and they are about a mental state. So they are being used in the simple present, not the present progressive. Here's some more stative verbs in this category. Know, believe, doubt, recognize, remember, suppose, understand. Another category is possession. Does she own a bike? I have all my supplies ready for school. Own and have are stative verbs that are about possession. Here's some more stative verbs in this category. Belong, possess, own, have, when have means own. Another category is senses and perceptions. The music sounds peaceful. The picture looks unclear. The soup smells strange, but it tastes delicious. Sounds, looks, smells, and tastes are all stative verbs, and they relate to senses and perceptions. Here are some more stative verbs in this category. Hear, sound, taste, smell. And seem, look like, resemble, look, and appear. Now, many verbs have more than one meaning. So, if the meaning that is in use refers to a state, use the simple present tense. If the meaning in use is an action, the present progressive may be used. So you have to understand the meaning of the verb. Here's an example with think, a non-progressive meaning. I think that your cousin is very nice. In this case, think means believe, which is a state. So it is a stative verb, and it's in the simple present tense. Here's a meaning that is an action. I'm thinking about my trip to Rome. In this case, think means that thoughts are going around in my mind. So I'm actively doing something. This is an action. It may be used in the present progressive. Here are some more examples. It looks cold outside. In this sentence, looks means seems, which is a state. The boy is looking out the window. In this case, is looking is the action of his body. There's an intention behind it. This is an action. So it may be used in the present progressive. I have a bike. In this case, have means own, which is a state. I'm having a good time. In this case, have a good time means enjoy myself, and that is an action. It may be used in the progressive. Mary is old and wise. This is the be verb, which means exists, and that is a state. Al is ill but won't see a doctor. He's being foolish. In this case, if we have am, are, is, and being with an adjective, that means something is a temporary behavior, and this is considered an action.